Hello and welcome to another Soul Sunday. As always, an important reminder, whatever we say, check in with your inner knowing what feels true for you. I'm sitting here this morning and looking back at our 21 days to remember your light challenge that we ended yesterday. And I get goosebumps when I read through all the transmission from the Swedish Hill and personal reflections from the participants. And I think back at where we started 3 weeks ago and who we are now. We're never the same, I can assure you that. What is remains constant and somewhat changing is our soul. Anyway, the journey has been profound, deep, and real. And some of the most powerful themes that kept coming through again and again is that the truth you're searching for is already inside you. And your soul knows what your mind forgot. It really is as simple as that, and we will keep telling you this every time. And still, it is an ongoing quest for many, or most. Last week on Soul Sunday, we explored the theme joy and shame and the liberation of both. The reason why many people don't enjoy life more is because paradigms of religion, misuse of power, and false authority that have put a huge shame on joy and pleasure. But we, as a collective, I think we are so ready to release that shame, and we won't solve the world's problem with false seriousness and worry. We'll solve them with more open hearts, joy, curiosity, and a lust for life. That's an old song by Iggy Pop. Yeah, I know. I listened to a lot of pop music back in the days. Oh, sorry, I forgot to engage the chat. There we go. So I can have some sense of what's going on. Right. Hello, welcome. Where was I? And uh, we will look with totally different eyes if we will look at a challenge with a different energy, if we raise our vibration, compared to if we look at a challenge with a lot of worry and fear. And there is, in last episode, a wonderful healing meditation, including a way to release limiting beliefs of joy, shame, no, shame, worry, fear, or whatever you want to bring. And you can revisit it whenever you want. It's on YouTube. And I think you'll find this useful if you haven't tried it yet. So, if we are releasing shame and choosing joy, the next natural question is, who gets to decide what is true for you? And where does real authority live? I think you know the answer. What I've noticed, not just through the 21 days challenge, but in years of this work, we keep looking outside. That's another paradigm. We're looking outside for permission, for validation, for someone to tell us what we're doing is right. And this is also an ongoing quest for many and most. And how about to change that as well, day by day? We trust the outer reflection more than our inner knowing, or we used to. Let's put it in the past. We did trust our outer reflection more than our inner knowing. Language is an important part while retraining ourselves to be the better version of ourselves that we want to be. And we have given our authority away to experts, to teachers, to systems, and to what everyone else thinks we should do, or how and what to think. And then we wonder why we feel lost and have felt disconnected or uncertain. What if the truest compass you have is already inside of you? And I remember one of my earlier copies in my when I was starting off this business for real for 4 or 5 years ago. It was about finding your inner compass, and it's still valid. What if real freedom and real authority lives within you, no matter the circumstances, no matter what others thinks? Today, we're exploring self-authority and to trust the inner more than what the outer world is reflecting back. Yvonne and me, we used to listen to some really nice recording, sounds like original recordings of Neville Goddard on YouTube. You probably heard of him. He explored self-authority and mindset training, and it was like 100 years ago. And it's actually strange that not more people know about him. Hello and welcome to another Soul Sunday. As always, an important reminder, whatever we close something here. I heard an echo of myself. Okay, I closed the web browser. Something strange here. Right, the outer world was reflecting back something strange. Where was I? My web browser went a bit crazy. You probably heard of Bob Proctor, and Neville Goddard was way before him. He was a huge inspiration for Bob Proctor, if you heard about him. And I listened when I walked this morning, like 6 o'clock. It was pitch dark, but there was a nice light behind the clouds from the full moon. Isn't it full moon today, Yvonne? It is, right? Yeah, I thought so. Great. Yeah, my inner compass told me. Um, so I was listening to one of those Neville Goddard recordings, and some things that are keep coming back are like trust your inner feeling more than the outer world, because the outer world is always late to the party. The inner is more aligned with the true truth. The outer world is reflecting back like maybe some microseconds after your inner sense. You follow? And the ego has a version of I know better than everyone. So that's not what we're talking about. The soul's version is I know what I know, even when the world tells me something else. So, true authority and the true responsibility isn't out there ever. But we have been fooled to believe so. It's in here, in your soul's knowing, through your wonderful heart, expressed in many different ways, through your voice, through your body, through what you are emitting, and you are always, always, always broadcasting something. You're broadcasting your essence and what you're currently thinking or believe in. Anyway, let me share a transmission from our friends from the Swedish Hill, our wonderful autistic friends, real people. And this is the message that came through on day 2 of the challenge. So I'm going to read it for you. Your soul is always connected to the whole, to the source. The real reality is found in the eternal wisdom we all came from. Whenever in doubt, just know that you know, even if it's not conscious. Your human mind have a tendency to complicate things. Oh, let's put that in the past. Your human mind had a tendency to complicate things. And that was the challenge and the learning by being here in human form. It is not the reality. It is the lesson to understand your wholeness by experiencing the duality, the separation. And you can always come back to the source, call it God, higher spirit, the cosmic one, through your heart and soul connection point right within your body. And as we are humans, we need this reminder daily, again and again. Parenthesis from me, and to ground it in your body. Ground it. It's not up there, it's right here. Spirituality and the material blending in as one. Okay, continue. Within your soul, there is true peace, true wisdom, true truths, and we know that you know this. The daily reminder to understand your eternal divinity is to frequently reconnect in meditation or contemplation with the stillness of your essence. And it is better to reconnect for short moments every day than to meditate only once a week. So, in the midst of all that you're busy with, come back to the source within you daily, and you will notice with time that things are changing. More calm and more clarity. We love and honor you, your friends in eternity, and end of transmission. Love broadcast. Yeah. Thank you. Everything else that landed for you. We'd love to hear you or read your thoughts, either here live or later in a DM or on Facebook or YouTube. So, the daily reminder to understand your eternal divinity is to frequently reconnect in meditation or contemplation within the stillness of your essence. And it can be as simple as closing your eyes 1, 2, 3 times a day. Put a hand on your heart or your shoulder, whatever fits. Usually it's the heart. And just, okay, I'm here, I'm listening, I'm breathing. Just for, even if it's for 5 seconds alone in the office, workplace, wherever you are, just go somewhere and reconnect. So I'm thinking of transitioning into a remembrance healing meditation inspired by this topic. And our friends on the hill are with us in another dimension, and so are some other wonderful and powerful beings. As usual, it's a spontaneous, improvised, channeled experience. So let's see what's coming through. And I guess you have found a comfortable position, and you can have your eyes open or closed. And just breathe. Breath is life. Earth is your anchor point in this dimension, as long as you have a physical body. And spirit is your inspiration, the wisdom that you're always connected with. So please balance, harmonize, align, purify and cleanse, and create a nice and safe space for everyone who's watching or listening to this live or on the recording. You can just tap into the energy and feel your feet, feel your body. And you're invited, as usual, to the remembrance field between Arcturus and Lemuria. A place where you can just relax. Nothing to perform. You can't do wrong. You can only be you and let go of everything else. And connect deeply with the energy of Earth. The loving anchor points, Mother Earth. Where you came from physically, and enlightened by spirit, the collective consciousness. Which made you come alive in this dimension with your soul in your body. So a gentle and short rebalancing now, if you would like to receive it, for all of your chakras. Please balance, harmonize, align, purify and cleanse. And let your root chakra, your second chakra, your solar chakra in your solar plexus, your heart chakra, your throat chakra, and your visual intuition chakra, your third eye, your crown chakra, and all of your chakras above, below, and around you in all of your 7 bodies. May they vibrate in perfect harmony with your unique soul signature frequency. And breathe. And feel your feet, feel your body. And if you want, you can put a hand on your heart. And be grateful for showing up for yourself and the world. And you're invited to ask yourself this question: is there somewhere in my life that I have been put authority outside of myself? Did I let anyone else make a decision for me that actually is not aligned with my inner knowing? And if so, our friends on the hill say, you are invited to forgive yourself. For giving away your authority about this thing or decision. So you are invited to forgive yourself because you didn't know better, you couldn't do differently. Can you forgive that part in you, that part of you that was afraid of the consequences? And just hold it and hold your inner child or whatever comes up that repeated this pattern. And just tell yourself, it's okay, that's what I did, now I'm here. I deeply forgive myself. And start to integrate and invite back the decision or authority that you gave away. Just bring it back, and you can use your hand if you want to. I now declare that I bring back whatever decision I gave away, whatever authority I gave away, and bring it back to your heart, into your soul, into your body, right now, right here. And feel your feet, feel your body, and feel your soul, feel your breathing. And perhaps you can feel in your body what it's like to bring back your true authority. I choose to lead myself more from my inner knowing. And just hold yourself in this knowing, in this declaration. Because the world really, really longs for people who take back their authority. So let's keep integrating this allowing of taking back authority, even if it's just a small decision. Those are as important. If you can take charge, authority of your small decisions, you can take authority of your bigger decisions. I feel a huge smile in the energy around us, like something is coming home. And that's all. One of the major reasons for being on Earth is to come home. We go travel to come home. So please balance, harmonize, align, purify, and cleanse. And integrate each and everyone's own decision to lead yourself from the inside more and more, bit by bit. And please fill up with Mother Earth love, God's wisdom, and crystal light energies into every cell of your being, if you would like to receive it, of course. That you can lead yourself more from the inside and not be so bothered what other people think of you. Just come back again and again to your essence, to the core of your being. Your soul's unique color, sound, vibration, and frequency. And let's integrate that into every cell of your whole being and in every empty space in between the cells and in all of your 7 bodies. So that you're whole and contained within your spiritual body. Your physical body inside of your spiritual body, containing your essence. And breathe and feel your body, feel your feet. And thank you for your willingness to explore this. And when you're ready, you're welcome back to the reality in this world, in this dimension, where we have this transmission. Thank you. Our friends are smiling, and so am I. How did it land for you? You don't have to answer now. Just check in with yourself. It might take a little while to adjust between being in a Zoom or a live session in this meditation transmission and to be aware of the things around you. Computer screen, a cup of tea, things going on around you, even if it's subtle. I usually need some time to adjust and start speaking like in my normal sort of fluent way. But I feel more straightened up from the inside and warmer. And you can ask us questions now or anytime in regards to this session. And I will post the replay on YouTube later, either tonight or tomorrow. And you can revisit it. So I will cut away like things in the beginning, setting up the session and everything. And where you also can, in all of the Soul Sundays on YouTube, it's like 16 or 17 sessions now, episodes. You can always browse through them if there is one meditation or a clearing that you enjoy. Sometimes I've done it myself and re-listening to it. The one I revisited most was the light codes. I don't remember the number of the episode, but I can put it down as a note actually. But that's one of my favorites. And we do have a reminder in a week from now, on plus a day, on Monday, February 9 at 6:30 Swedish time or Central European time at night, we have a workshop about clearing limiting beliefs. So it's 1.5 hour focused on clearing anything you can bring there to the session, one thing. Like, for instance, if you have given away your authority or a decision, then we can work on it in a group setting. It's not going to be recorded, so it's a very safe space. It's never going to be on YouTube or anywhere. It's a live experience. And it's a way to actually in being awake and work with this in a way that you can feel the shift, the change in your body when you let go of something. And then we're going to install something that you would rather believe or do. How's that? I'm doing the light code every day, Inger writes. So wonderful. And yeah, we're happy to hear that. And Lamita as well. Feeling braver, actually. I love that too. Yeah, I've seen you been out there more on social media, offering your unique gifts to the world. It's amazing. Anyway, if there aren't any more comments or questions for today, thank you. Wonderful meditation. Yeah, thank you. And thank you, our friends in another dimension. Anyway, I am Elof. I'm a soul guide for heart-centered leadership, and these transmissions were brought by me, our friends on the Swedish Hill, and many other unseen and powerful beings. And last but not least, my darling co-host Yvonne, that is holding ground for us all. And this space is free and always will be. And if today's transmission and healing meditation resonate, you're welcome to support the channel with a donation. There's a link in chat, comment, or description. So, thank you for today. And please remember, you are a bright, shining star and a miracle. And you are here. And let your inner light keep being a potential of eternal potential, and let it shine. All right. Thank you so much. Take care. Hope to see you next week, if not sooner. Thank you.